Hi, my name is Rachel Shinnick, and I'm a member of the BU Sport and Performance Psychology team. I'm here today to speak directly to BU athletes who are currently injured, struggling with a past injury, or working to come back from a sustained injury. I want to talk to you about how to come back from that injury strong and mentally prepared for a competitive season. There's a distinct difference between being cleared physically to be ready to play and being mentally prepared to return to sport. So let's talk about that mental preparation piece, because this is something that's incredibly important no matter what stage of the injury rehab process you may be at. Visualization is a key mental skill both in and out of competition. To keep yourself in the game, even when sidelined by injury, you can incorporate imagery and visualization strategies. This may look like mentally rehearsing a certain skill, imagining yourself succeeding in your sport after the injury, or even creating your own mental highlight reel of previous successes that you want to repeat. If you can learn to build visualization into your rehab routine, it's going to make it that much easier to turn those visions into actions when you're back into competitive play. So let me walk you through an example of visualization. Think of a specific skill or drill within your sport. For the purposes of this example, I'm going to walk through visualization of going in for a tackle as a defender in soccer. I want to immerse myself in that skill for a game-like situation. So I'm going to mentally picture what I would be seeing, hearing, feeling, and so on. So for me, I see the attacker breaking away from midfield and they're increasing pace with the ball. I hear my teammates yelling out directions. I feel my legs in motion as I'm tracking the breakaway player. As I'm getting closer, I lower my center of gravity. I force the player to one side with my body positioning. And then I take a deep breath and I stick one foot in to their stride so I can try to get a piece of the ball. I'm able to get a toe poke on it, and it's enough to slow the player down and get the ball away from their possession. And this is what a successful tackle looks like for me. So how about another example? Let's try practicing creating a mental highlight reel. This time I want you to imagine you have a movie screen in front of you and you're watching your very own personal highlight reel of the biggest plays, successes, or wins of your career so far. Think about how you felt during those moments of success. Were you excited? Did you hear fans cheering for you? Did you get congratulatory remarks from teammates or coaches? Use those highlights. Let those emotions fill you up. That surge of confidence that you feel might just be the extra boost you need for a particularly tough day of rehab. Another way to mentally stay in the game is through goal setting. Believe me when I say I know how grueling, physically challenging, and emotionally draining it can be to go through an injury and the months of rehab that follow. So this is where setting small, measurable, and attainable goals will be your best friend. Talk to your athletic training staff about your rehab routine and challenge yourself to set daily rehab goals. Make your goals something challenging but still attainable, and reward yourself for the little victories too. An extra degree of extension or rotation should be celebrated. Lastly, stay involved with your team and your sport in any way that you can. Social support has been shown to be one of the biggest factors in successful return to play after an injury. See if you can do your rehab out on the field or on the side of the court. Shadow players in your same position and rehearse the plays you will soon be back to doing. Whenever possible, you're going to want to engage with and draw support from your teammates and your coaching staff. Get creative too. Find new ways to incorporate sport-specific skills and without compromising your rehab process. This may look like watching game film and analyzing players in your same position, mentally walking through a pre-performance routine, or even working with your athletic trainer to adopt some sort of sport-specific element into your rehab. The more mentally engaged you are with your injury and recovery process, the more motivated you will be to return to play, the better mental preparation you'll have, and the more likely you will be to return to your pre-injury level of play. If you're interested in learning more about these mental skills and other services, the BU Sports Psych team offers free mental skills training services to BU student athletes and teams. We provide training in mental skills that have been shown to improve performance, make performance more consistent, and aid in overcoming barriers such as performance anxiety, pressure, difficulty to stay focused, and injury. For more information and to sign up for services, visit goterriers.com and click on the Sports Psychology tab.